Week 6 in the Always Sunny in Sayreville Fantasy League. And shit is going bonkers. We got 6 teams that are pretty good. We got 6 teams that are pretty bad. We're going to get to that in a little bit because it's not who you might think. We got some win streaks, we got some losing streaks, and we have one of the biggest, most disgusting beatdowns I have ever seen in my life. Poor Johnny Ortiz must be crying in his milk down there in Florida. Oh, that's right. I'm Albie from the Toddler Fight Club. Dave is on vacation this week. He is out in New Orleans trying to find somebody to save his fantasy season. So here we go. Let's start with the injury update for this week. Oh, let's start with all the Falcons. If you have a Falcon, you're pretty much fucked. Devonta Freeman, IR, the Schwartz, literally fucked on this one. The guy came back for one game. It was garbage, and Market must feel awful. Your season's going really well. Calvin Ridley and Mohamed Sanu, both questionable. They seem to be trending upward. And even the kicker is hurt in that team. Matt Bryant pulled a hammy. He's going to at least miss the Giant game. But then again, so do most of the Giants not named Saquon Barkley. They miss every fucking game. So it doesn't really matter. Josh Allen hurt an elbow, but who gives a shit about anybody in Buffalo? Here's a weird one. Khalil Mack, Prince Amukamara, both questionable for the Bears defense. Now here's why that's important. Bears defense has been really good this year, except for last game when both those guys came out, blah, 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 and then they end up losing that game. So that's something to keep an eye on. What about Leonard Fournette? Is he coming back to play football ever? Is that a thing? Is he still alive? Jacksonville sucks without him. Even their defense is bad when he's not playing. I don't even get it. Cooper Kupp, week to week. Dalvin Cook, still questionable. What the fuck is up with that? Who else we got? Oh, Amari Cooper left his game. He's in concussion protocol. Shit is bonkers. Guys are dying. What are we going to do? So, it is amazing how many offensive players get hurt considering that you're not even allowed to play defense in the NFL anymore. All people want to see is points, right? And speaking of points, oh, by the way, if your name is Johnny Ortiz or your favorite fantasy team is the bootleg crab leg, you might want to shut this off now or fast forward a little bit because, man, that was ugly. That was ugly. Man, was that a beatdown. Whew. All right, well, here it goes. The bootleg crab leg lost by a score of 209.16 to 90.28. That is a 118.88 point beat down. Beat down. Oh my God, it was freaking brutal. The BCL was the only team in the league to not reach 100 points. Not only that, I don't have the research in front of me, but 118.88 points, that has to be one of the most disgusting things. That's gotta be some kind of record. That has to be some sort of record. I have no idea. Yikes, that is putrid. That is slime. You're the king of muck, of putressence. Boo, boo, boo.
Why do you do this?
Sorry about that one. Got a little carried away. Anyway, he did start a 0-point player also. I'm just going to continue talking about it because I should. I really should. Again, I think it's the second week in a row that he started someone with 0 points. He only had 3 players in double figures. Just awful. Poor Johnny. Happy Toddler Fight Club. Yay. And now, because TFC was the highest point scorer in the league, I am not going to make Johnny the GOAT this week. No, I repeat. Not the GOAT, Johnny Ortiz. So you have that. You have that this week. You had so much shit going against you, it was ridiculous. Now, it's weird because in this particular matchup, you would have lost to everyone, and TFC would have beaten everyone. So it sort of looks way worse than it actually was. But man, it wasn't pretty. But you are going to be safe on this one. So, who will be this week's GOAT? After much deliberation, we have to look at the matchup between Rusty Strombone and Rutherford B. Hazy. Now, this matchup was lost by the Rusty Strombone coaching staff. Now, Hazy won the matchup 165.72 to 141.5. That's only a 24.22 point victory. Hey, 141 points is not bad. It's very respectable. It's a decent score. It would win you a lot of weeks. But let's look a little closer. He continues to start Robbie Anderson. Why? Why? Why are you starting Robbie Anderson at wide receiver? 6.9 points this week. No matter how much we tell him to stop starting him, he still does it. No matter how much shit we give him about being in the lineup, he still does it. And this is the real GOAT thing, is that he's got Curtis Goodwin on the bench, right? Now, yeah, maybe Goodwin's not the greatest player in the whole world, right? He's the San Francisco receiver, the only one that has any potential at all. And he left his 32.1 points on the bench. Now, I don't know if you're counting at home, but that is a difference between the 6.9 points that Robbie Anderson scored and the 32.1 points that were left on his bench of 25.2 points. Oh, man! You would have won! Oh, man, that's gotta sting! Every single person tells you Robbie Anderson is absolute dog shit. His mother called you on the phone and was like, you start my fucking son? You starting him? You really gonna do that? You think that's a good idea? Yeah, everybody says don't start him. Anyway, you start him, you lose, you have another receiver who's better on the bench. That, my friend, that is the reason that you are this week's GOAT. Whew, I do love the GOAT. It is so much fun. And now, our hero this week. In a number 2's matchup, if you were keeping track at home, this is an interesting one. Now, Sweep the Leg had beer muscles this week, right? I mean, please don't watch my beer videos. I mean, whatever it was. It was beer muscles, I think. I'm not really sure about the names anymore. So, this is the really fun one because actually, Bobby J's beer muscle team is really fighting out of the cellar, all right? They scored 170.5 points this week and beat Sweep the Leg by almost 70 points, all right? They won back-to-back weeks, trending in the right direction, moving up, right? Caught Sweep the Leg, both tied at 2-4 right now, fighting for one of the last playoff positions as we approach that. After a bunch of moves he made a bunch of trades. He got Brady, he got Aaron Jones, he got DT from me, and boom, a bunch of guys end up in the lineup, and there you go. Freeman goes down, he's got Tevin Coleman. That looks like it might be a little bit of a workhorse now. All of a sudden, Beer Muscles making moves, working in the right direction, trending upward, and for that, Beer Muscles is this week's hero. No matter how much it pains me to say it. Whew. Now, we do have an honorable mention this week for Team Blumpkin with a dope score, 198.9, keeping pace with the Toddler Fight Club, a game behind the Drunken Bums. It is going to be a fun race for those 3 teams down the stretch who are 3 of the league leaders in team scoring for the year. Oh, by the way, he beat the defending champ, the Moth, who apparently got himself a girlfriend and has never been heard from again. Where you at, Tom? We miss you. The world loves you. Needs you. The league misses you. Where are you at, Tommy? I need you. All right, my guys. Key matchups. First, Beer Muscles. They are trying to keep the momentum going, trying to win a 3rd game in a row. They have a face-off this week with the shit-taking blowjob getters in Team Blumpkin. Now, that I'm going to definitely have my eye on. Go Bobby J. I need you. I'm counting on you. Here's something anybody would ever thought they'd hear me say. All right, and the second matchup is a battle of 2 first-place teams in an interdivisional matchup. Each division leader squaring off as the Drunken Bums get Rutherford B. Hazy this week. Now, Hazy's leading their division, something we didn't all see coming. Good job out of you. Good job out of you, Colin. Good job. Also, the Bums are riding a 5-game win streak, and Hazy is the 2nd leading scorer in the league. So something's got to give. Both key matchups in this case defect the Toddler Fight Club directly. So, brother Al, do the thing. I'll do my thing. We can end up in first place before the week is over. I'm loving it. Hashtag McDonald's. Hashtag you said it first. Hashtag only in ASIS or some shit. Cool. Okay, guys, don't forget to set your lineups. Don't forget that the trade line is approaching, and let's see if we can beat our other record of crazy trades in a day. That was pretty fucking cool. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. Hopefully we can try to stay in touch and see if we can maybe make a weekend happen and watch the games again. That was really fun. I think we should do it again. And next week, you'll have Dave back for your update, where it is always 7.